This is Ferrara, a cafe in Little Italy in New York City that's been around for almost 130 years.
I'm Ernest Lepori. I'm part of the Ferrara family. My family has always loved to share great sweets with everybody. On a bad day, a sweet never tasted sweeter. Ferrara was established in 1892, which makes us 128, 129 a couple of weeks from now.
And one of the key things that's kept them going for so long? Cannoli.
Ferrara was one of the original people to introduce cannolis to America. We truly make a fantastic cannoli. A cannoli is a sweet, savory Sicilian pastry, crispy shell with a velvety ricotta cream inside. In Sicily, they use pistachios. In the United States, because we didn't have pistachios, we substituted chocolate chips. The contrast of the crispy shell with the smooth cream is just heavenly. The cannoli shell, it has egg yolks, flour, marsala, espresso, and cacao. And they all are very subtle flavors, but the sugar and the powdered sugar brings them forward. We're gonna mix this dough. It's really very dry. You can't figure out how it's gonna come together. Then you let it sit in the refrigerator and the water can actually embrace all the flour and it relaxes. And we roll it out fairly thin. Then we stamp an oval. We put it on a dowel and it develops a skin. What we're trying to do is create the blister, the bubbles in the shell. Then we fry it in oil. Lard is the traditional old school way. You'll know the cannoli's done when the bubbles go away because the water turned to steam. When there's no more steam, there's no more water, so therefore the shell should be really dry and crispy. Cannoli cream is very interesting. When you have the ricotta, you boil with a little lemon juice, a little acid, and then we start creaming it till it's very velvety. And we use sugar to make this happen. Then we add our chocolate chips, our citron fruit, and we let it rest. The cannoli cream has to be filled in a specific way. We don't do this, we don't do this. They stand at attention. There's a specific simplicity to the cannoli. Italians came here. It was a German, Irish, Dutch neighborhood. They needed to basically network, as we would say today. Ferrara's was a place of coming together as a cafe and meeting over an espresso, biscotti, and maybe a little grappa. We organized ourselves and we were able to build ourselves up in the American dream and contributed a tremendous amount, like all immigrants do in this country. Little Italy, it always has been a neighborhood truly of hope, because Italians just wanted a good piece of pastry and a good sweet. My family really loves to share food. What made Ferrara very important is Tironi. Really got us through the Great Depression and World War II. The cannoli, the gelato. I went to 5 schools to learn how to make gelato. We make one of the best New York cheesecakes. Our pasticciotto ricotta, which is like a baby Italian cheesecake. The chocolate cannoli, I have to thank my cousin Gabriella. Sfogliatella, our tricolor cookies, really good. But we all have this great love for Ferrara and sharing something great and sweet. Many great men and women have came and made Ferrara great. I'm just here to keep it well and pass it on to the next generation and hope everybody enjoys it.